Hello and happy Sunday. I can't even say my normal happy hump day. I am here with my daughters. I have Elsie over here and Mila over here, and we are doing 2025 vision boards. I'm super excited. And I hope as you guys pop in, stay a while, that maybe this encourages you to just even be excited about next year, even if you don't set goals or make a vision board. Just be intentional and excited about the year to come. Even if it's, I want to have as good of a year next year as I did this year. Think of minor improvements, or just even think of things that you don't like that you just want to get rid of. Like, there are so many ways that you can approach the new year. I am one of those annoying people that get excited about new things. I like change, and I really like to plan and be excited about it. I've always been that way. I'm going to be eating my one meal a day while doing this. It's not going to be as chatty as some of my lives because I'm going to have glue stick. I have scissors. We each have our own. And then we have a giant stack of magazines. And I'm going to go old school, cutting out things, putting it on the poster board. I'll be talking with you guys as I do it, but it means it'll be really hard for me to pay attention. We also have our giant alcohol markers here that work really well. And we're just excited. I also made my list of like things that I want in the new year, or like I'm excited for, that I'll be putting on here. So this process will probably take me a while. I told my girls they can come and go. My husband and son might be getting more food. I got it all set up. And it's just going to be pretty laid back, but I thought it would be fun to do it with everyone, talk to everyone. And this is something I wanted to share. So my mom got me this for my birthday. I don't know, maybe when I turned 18 or 19, but it says, go confidently in the direction of your dreams, live the life you've imagined. And I've had this with me in every bedroom, office. When I worked, I had it in my work office, but this is a quote that I love. I first read it when I was in high school, so over 20 years ago. And I just love that it reminds you that you can have the life that you want. So if there's something you don't like, you have the ability to pursue something better. And so this has always been kind of Mila's dabbing over there. This has always been kind of a guiding principle and something that I really love. And it's a basis of me doing these kind of vision boards. So I am super excited. I see lots of hellos coming, and I know I won't be able to keep up with them, but I love you guys joining and being here, and I'm excited. So this is kind of like a personal mantra of mine, thanks to Henry David Thoreau. And I think of, what do I want my next year to look like, and how do I pursue it? And that's where the basis of me doing vision boards. I've done goal charts, or writing out goal lists, or making vision boards. I've done them digitally, but I thought this would be really fun to do with my girls and live. So I'm excited to put pen to paper, cut my first magazine I'm going to work with. It says Food Forever right in here in the cutest font ever. So I made sure I got that one in my pile. But my in-laws gave me a bunch of magazines. I have Bon Appetit. There's going to be a lot of fun. And then this is my OMAD plate starting. We have lots of cheeses, leftover meatballs from Christmas Day, biltong, lots of things. And I'm just excited to get started. So thank you to anyone that has joined. And I see lots of hellos. I do see one comment says, did you just collect magazines over time? I had a subscription to Bon Appetit, and then I have kept all of them because I think they're super, I think they're beautiful magazines and pretty. My mom and I used to do like decoupage type projects. I don't know. I couldn't think of that word. And so I don't like getting rid of magazines in case I ever wanted to do something like this. And then my in-laws have a number of magazine subscriptions, and they helped me out. And I also put a posting in my local neighborhood group, but no one gave me any of their magazines. I was hoping to get a lot of different ones. So Mila's looking at a AARP magazine, getting lots of inspo as she's getting older here. So we're going to just have fun. And my girls, they can share whatever they want to share. They'll probably be more quiet than me, but I'm going to take my first bite of the day. I've been fasting 24 hours and 50 minutes. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to go with a piece of beef. And then I'm going to tell you my first goal that I'm going to put on here, and I'm going to look for stuff to put in here. But again, it's not going to be nearly as chatty as normal. But first bite of the day. Oh my goodness. I see I got a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Of course, I see that right as I take a bite. Thank you very much. There's another fasting channel. I'm so grateful to connect with others, and I love the support. So thank you, and everyone should go check out Fasting Faithfully. But my first goal as we get started here, well, I have a lot of them, so I'm like, maybe I won't go in order. I'll start with a big one. I have decided that next year I'm not going to drink at all. So alcohol. I'll obviously drink beverages. That is something I've kind of toyed around with, but I started a new medication that's a stimulant. And excuse me, I'm not supposed to have alcohol with it. So instead of deciding like, oh, will I have a drink tonight or does it work? I just figure it's a good time for me to not drink. I don't think it'll be a forever thing. And I'm not like pursuing sobriety like I need to, like stop drinking alcohol because I have a problem. But I just think it'd be better for me to not do it. Also, the older I get, if I have a drink, I feel different in the morning than I used to when I was in my early 30s, opposed to my late 30s. So for 2025, I'm not drinking at all. And I actually am kind of excited about it. I like a lot of different drinks, and I know I don't need alcohol for it to be, delicious or enjoyable, an enjoyable eating window. But I see there's also the suggestion, can we list our goals here in the chat? Yes, I think that's actually a wonderful idea. I may not see them all. I'm very concerned, like pulling out comments because I don't want anyone to feel like I'm purposely leaving you out. But I would love to go back and read them later. I love seeing you guys chat with each other. So I think it would be great. Smiling wants to let go of Diet Coke. That's really funny you say that because I think in me not drinking alcohol, I will probably have more diet pops in my eating window. So mine's kind of the opposite of yours. Not intentionally. I'm not intentionally seeking more diet beverages. I just think it'll naturally go that way. So I'm going to get, Elsie just shot pickle juice with her bite. So I'm actually going to look for like a yummy looking alcoholic beverage. I'm going to put a red circle through it. Also, I think vision boards can be fun because they don't have to just be goals. And they can be, like if there's a peaceful setting and you want peace in your life, you can put that on there. Or if there's a clean house, like one of my things is I want to keep a better house. I'm very messy. And I want my house to look a little better this year than it did this past year. I can put a picture of a clean house. It doesn't have to be strictly like words or actual goals. Ooh, those look so yummy. Like this, I could put a picture of the fresh spring rolls there as a reminder that I want to eat more food and or more fresh food. Ooh, looking through this magazine. It's a good thing I'm in my OMAD because everything looks so yummy. I haven't found an alcoholic beverage yet, though. Oh, no, that's actually, I like the font. Can I show everyone? That's a really pretty font. I think that might be very similar to the one I have on here. It is. I might steal it from Mila. Never mind. Let's see. So I see there's some comments as I'm searching. Oh, girls, you got to comment that you're beautiful. I think they are too. Let's see. One of my goals is to get off my phone more and outside more. Yes. I actually agree with you definitely on the off my phone more. I'm trying to start a new morning routine and that's going to be on here, but I'm going to do a number of things before I get on my phone at all and kind of set my day up to not start with the phone. Okay, so there is a bottle of wine. I could cut that one out, but it's kind of in a crease. I kind of like it though. I like the orangey with it. Oh, this would actually be, I feel like I did read this when it came out, but it's talking about the 70s and how 1971 changed food forever. I kind of want to not cut that because I want to read it again. But I'll have to save it for another day. Cup of noodles were first instant ramen in Japan back in 1971. What are you doing? Oh, Elsie's searching for the right magazine. I found my wine, so I'm going to cut that out, and I'm going to draw a big circle with an X. Oh, that's cute. I need to find the word healthy. Healthy? Okay. I'm on the... Oh, I actually like that idea. So Mila just said if we find the word healthy that we're not using, that's a good way to use each other. We can look for each other. I didn't really think of how hard it would be to actually eat while I was going live, though, because I don't want to gross anyone out. I don't like watching people eat, but which is funny because I know I make videos with me eating. But live, I can't edit out any gross things or more likely spilling it on myself. I'm a messy person. I think that's probably clear at this point, but I am messy. Okay, so I have this, and I can cross that out eventually. I am going to pop open my drink. And I don't know if you guys saw in the description, but this video is actually sponsored by Element. I was really excited when I brought up the idea of asking them if this live could be sponsored by them. I haven't ever done a live sponsored, but they were really encouraging with it. And I love that I've added them to my fasting routine, whether it's in my eating window or my fasting window, but I've loved them. And when I do longer fasts, they're a very important part of that. I don't get my sore legs. Other people say that it helps with nausea or headaches. For me, it's cramping on my longer fasts. And on top of that, and this is actually something that's going to help me not have alcohol, these are like mocktails. They are so delicious. I really love them. And I think, even at dinner, if I'm not having a margarita anymore, this is like a faux margarita. So yes, I am very excited about especially the cans. I really love them. Watermelon salt's my favorite, and they have 1,000 milligrams sodium, 200 milligrams potassium, and 60 milligrams magnesium. But I was excited to bust into this, so I couldn't really wait much longer. It's so good. Honestly, I've made these into margaritas, so if you're not booting alcohol like I am, so good. And I see there's lots of comments, so I'll be jumping in, and I want to see what they're saying. But this is so good, and the cool thing is right now Element's offering you guys a free sample pack with any order. So you can get 8 of the single serve packets free with any Element order. That can be on the Element Sparkling, that can be on a variety pack, or even their chocolate medley that's out in the winter. You get the 8 single serve packets. It's a perfect way to try 8 different flavors, or you can share Element with a salty friend. You can get yours by going to drinkelement.com/fastingfoodie. That's drinklmnt.com/fastingfoodie. And the funny thing is, I was a little nervous to do that going live, but I've partnered with Element for over 2 years. So the wording that I use for the call to action is what they're called, is ingrained. I could say it in my sleep. And Emmy wants to know where her plate is. But me wanting to share Element is very authentic. I really, really love them. And that's why I keep working with them. And whether it was sponsored or not, I told them I know I'll be having an Element Sparkling while I do this. So can it be sponsored? And it worked out. No. So thank you to Element, and make sure you check it out in the description if you want to try it. I want to see, I know some more goals have popped up here. Let's see. How do I... Oh my goodness, there's a lot of questions. My goal is to get off my phone more. We saw that one. Great goal. I'm wondering how you do OMAD to lose, or how did you do OMAD to lose weight, or did you just pair it with another method? I did just mainly OMAD. My goal was to fast until 4 p.m. every day and then close my eating window by 10. And I quickly realized that if I had a full eating window, I didn't need to keep it open till 10. So it was going to be 18-6, but it really just naturally changed to OMAD because I found so much satisfaction in eating one meal a day. And that's what I've maintained doing over the last few years. I did, while I was actively losing weight, have one down day and one up day every single week. I didn't care what day it was. Elsie's trying not to cough, if you're wondering why we're giggling over here. But the down day and the up day, I do think helped. I still do them periodically, but the main thing that I do is eating one meal a day. And I love it because I can go to, I see my Aunt Brandy's on here. I went to the Lighty family Christmas, which is a Christmas where I saw her, and I moved my one meal a day to when the Christmas was. I didn't worry about, what was in the ingredients of the something that my cousin brought, or can I eat this? Should I not? None of that was on my horizon. It was, I moved my eating window to that time period. I enjoyed it. And then I closed it, and it was simple. So I've loved it. Aunt Brandy wants to keep up with my planner better. Me too, Aunt Brandy. That's actually part of my goals. And then helping you get more done overall. Love it. I see people. Hi, Melody. Thank you. What do I do to maintain my weight? Do I use a laxative? I don't use laxatives. I just use fasting as my main tool, or actually my only tool. I try to be moving, but I'm not like a gym rat. I would like to be a little more active. But my main thing is simply fasting. Did you see fasting is long-term, or fasting long-term is bad for your heart? My doctor suggested never to do OMAD. Okay, well, first of all, I always like to be clear. I'm obviously not a physician, a nutritionist, a dietitian. I have no medical training. I am doing this and sharing like my personal results. I do have my primary care physician on board. I get regular blood tests every single year. I'm getting them done in late February again. Well, I'll get the results in late February. I'm doing the blood tests in early February. But every single health marker that I've ever tracked has improved with me fasting, including cholesterol. Now, I, again, don't feel like I'm in a position where I can refute it, but there's been a lot to refute the heart study. I can't even think of where it was, but it was a very flawed study from what I've read as a follow-up to it. And I'm not concerned, bottom line. I'm also not a physician to tell you to not believe your doctor. My primary care physician's on board. She's seen all the improvements fasting's made in my life, so I continue to do it happily. Good job in completing your recent 3-day. I don't know how you do it. I get so much inspiration from your podcast, especially the one with your mom. Oh, yay. Well, Mom is on here tonight, so I hope you see that too, Mom. Slows down your metabolism, especially in menopause. Okay, well, again, I'm not an authority to argue with you. I know it's done great in my life, and that's what I will continue to hold on to. Yeah, I see you guys talking amongst each other. I need to get going because I'm not going to be able to. I know I'm, like I said, I wasn't going to do this, and here I am. Aunt Brandy wants to try Element. Love it. I have some I can share with you, Aunt Brandy. Yep, I agree. We all have to, figure out this process and trust what works for us. Happy New Year to you too. Let's see. I love Element, and I want to order more. A goal of mine is to order Jen Stevens' book and really stick to OMAD. Yay. I love it. Great goal. What do you mean by down day, up day? So down day is where I mostly just fast all day, or I have one 500-calorie meal. For the most part, I just find it easier to just fast the entire day. So if you think of my food consumption has gone down, I eat almost nothing or nothing at all. And then an up day, my food consumption goes up. So I eat more than a normal OMAD. My eating window is at least 6 hours, and I eat at least 2 meals, or I'll have like dinner and then a giant snack plate later in the day. So a down day is always followed by an up day. And it's kind of like cycling. If you have ever heard of carb cycling or calorie cycling, there's like a lot of different variations. But essentially, you're not doing the same thing every day. Your body doesn't get stuck in a rhythm. The fasting version. Oh my gosh, there's so many. I'm sorry, I cannot keep up with all of these. I'm going to have to get going. I'm like not eating and not cutting either. I'm going to keep going. I'll try to catch up. I'm sorry. I know I'm like failing at something here. I'm either not going to make my board or I'm not going to be on the comments. But I told myself I'm not going to be able to do the comments, and I know that could be kind of an issue. I like to get to every single one and chat with you guys. But 2025 isn't going to plan itself. And I will afterwards go back and read these and see anything that you guys have shared. The only thing I've ate so far is this Aldi beef biltong. It's so good. Mila wouldn't agree with me. This is my vegetarian. Ooh, a leek and artichoke fondue recipe. I would eat that. What do you have you cut out anything else?
No, I haven't found any good magazines yet.
Oh, there's some really pretty letters. I'm going to cut this out because I want the letters. It says Holy High. I'm not sure. It is inspired by maybe Indian cuisine. So I'm sure I'm saying it wrong because my pronunciations are never spot on. But I want to have these letters available to me later if I spell something like a ransom note. You know what I'm talking about? Where you cut out different letters? I thought that was cute. Girls, do either of you have a goal or something you want for the year you want to share? Only if you want to.
Exercise more.
Okay. We are setting up in the basement something that's going to help with that, aren't we?
Yes.
Kind of a family movement to move more.
I got weightlifting.
Mm-hmm. Mila's my JV basketball player. She needs to get stronger so she can rebound and box out and push other girls around. What about you, Elsie? Do you know a goal yet? No? Let's see here. Ooh. So many pretty letters. I'm inspired more by the font than I am what I'm seeing, actually. You guys can cut into my pretty letters too if you want. We just finished. I'm a little behind, so if you watch my shorts, they're going to be delayed. I got kind of overwhelmed with getting ready for Christmas, coming home from a trip, trying to do the mom business and the home business and wrapping gifts and all the family things. So I'm behind, but we just had our last family Christmas yesterday, but you might see the short in like a week. But Christmas is officially over. But it's been a good season. Yum, some of these eggs are looking so yummy. Ooh, clever. All right, look how cute that is. I'm cutting that out to put on my vision board. A little egg trio for my kids. I'll let them fight over which one is them, but it's so cute.
Mom should have put a Jeep on here. So
Yeah.
I want to get a Jeep.
Yeah, Mila now has her learner's permit, and almost in a year we'll get her license. I can't believe it. And then Elsie told me in the car today, in a few days she can say, next year I'll be 15. And that about shocked me. And so in a few days, Mila can also say, next year I'll be 16. And somehow I'm only 16 myself, so it doesn't seem possible. Ooh, I'm going to cut this out exactly as it says. Rich in creativity. I love that. And I do want, actually, I'm going to do all of it. Rich in flavor, rich in creativity. That's pretty much the life that I want right there. Also, you might notice I'm going to start cutting my scraps right on the floor. We don't have a lot of space, and I'll just clean it up later. Have I mentioned that I'm a messy person? Maybe some things are starting to make sense, and maybe I shouldn't be cutting on the floor, but I'm going to do it still. As soon as I started saying it, I felt a little embarrassed. Maybe I should read through my list of goals so then it's easier for me to remember what I'm looking for. So I want to walk on average 10,000 steps a day. I don't really know how I'm going to track that because my watch and my phone, I don't think are super, like, what's the word?
Trustworthy?
Huh?
Trustworthy?
Trustworthy isn't the word I was looking for, but the same thing.
Accurate?
Yeah, consistent probably, because sometimes, like, if I'm doing something like walking on my walk pad upstairs, it doesn't track it well. But then if I'm doing something like mixing a bowl, it thinks I'm walking. So I just don't think it's super consistent or accurate. But then I have to remember to clip that thing on me. And I think 30 days is about as long as I could go to actually do that. So I don't know how to track it, but I just want to walk a lot. I really enjoyed that this last year. I want to stick to a new morning routine, and I do have a video coming out about that next Saturday. Basically, I'm not going to be on my phone until I do one song on the rebounder, sit down with my planner, do a daily devotional. I'm going to drink a cup of water before I have my coffee and do a stretching routine. So the stretching basically is something my therapist recommended, and it's like a form of movement that I really do like. So just starting the day with a simple stretching routine, and I'm not even saying it has to be 15 minutes every day. It just has to be something. And so I follow different ones on YouTube, and I'll do a stretch. I'll do one song of a rebound, and I always do my dishwasher and start a load of laundry. So continue doing that and drink a glass of water. I feel like that was before I had my coffee, and then I'll sit down with coffee, my planner, and devotional. That'll be something I know, like it sounds amazing to do right now to me. And then I will have access to my phone. So if anything comes through like my phone or my watch, I can see if, the kid's school calls or if my husband needs me and sends me an SOS text. Obviously emergencies are different, but I don't want my phone to be the first thing I do every day. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting to weird out my kids. I love that there's so many comments, and just know that I will be reading these, and I appreciate every single one of you being here and sharing amongst each other, being a part of this. If you're curious, this is wheat toast that I got in my stocking with some pepperoni, an eggplant, and then white cheddar cheese. You drawing the ear? What? The crunch?
No, this.
No. Oh, I was going through my list. Hello, sorry. Okay, so my morning routine, the no drinking, we already talked about that. Last year was the first year I did therapy for the entire year, and it was definitely worth it. I don't know. Well, I guess I do know it. There's a lot of resistance for me to start it because it felt like selfish to take that much time out every single week to drive there, to make the appointment, to commit to it, the money, all the things. And I wish I wouldn't have waited so long. So I am very grateful that I've started. And so one of my goals is just to continue doing it every month, and more likely twice a month. That's 1 to 2 times a month. And I really like my therapist. I really look forward to going. And if you've ever been resistant, but you think that it would be good for you, go do it. I'm so glad I did it. It's worth the sacrifices to do it. It's been nothing but a net positive in my life. Okay, so some of my, these are some business ones. I want to get my silver play button. Intermittent fasting foodie. I am so close. I have almost 95,000. I can't imagine it won't happen this year. That would be a real bummer if it didn't. And then on Grocery Addict, I feel pretty excited about trying to grow over there, just doing different things. And my goal, it's giant, but I'm not afraid of putting things out there. And even if I don't get them, I am okay with,
I'm gonna try finding 5.
Can I show everyone?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Okay, so Elsie just showed me. Maybe you could put like a check mark, like I'm done with 2024, moving on.
I'm just gonna find 5. So if anybody finds a big 5 that they're not using,
I'll look for a big 5. I'm not afraid. That's one thing that I like about myself, if I can say that, is I'm not afraid to try new things, and failing is never something that like scares me a ton. It's more like, well, I guess that didn't work. I'll try something different. So this goal is big, but I have a goal of hitting 50,000 subscribers on Grocery Addict. I've had the channel for 4 years, and it's, I don't even know, 21 or 20,000 subscribers. So that would be a giant jump in a single year, but I'm excited. It's always been kind of, I don't want to say like doesn't get my attention, because I make a video every week, it gets attention, but I always grocery shop. So it's super simple to just keep going with it. I want to be a little more like intentional, strategic around the holidays, and I have fun. Like I love to shop. I love grocery shopping. I love seeing new foods. So I just want to embrace that more. And so that's a big goal. Also business wise, I don't really care. I mean, it'd be awesome, but I don't care if I grow in terms of revenue, but I just want to stay the same at the minimum. So that is a goal of mine. I feel weird talking about this, but it also seems like it would seem inauthentic if I didn't say I had goals around the business, because I do. I also, one thing that I'm absolutely horrible about is sending regular emails, updating my blog. I would like to do more of that, where even the same concepts that are in videos, write it out, put it on the blog. Some people like one form of information versus the other, and I don't want to. I just feel like I'm missing the opportunity of connecting with more people by not doing my email, not doing the blog. So I want to be more consistent with those. This one is kind of scary to say out loud, because I don't know how well I'm going to stick to it, but I would like to not do business work on Fridays. I'm still, in my mind, number one thing, a stay-at-home mom. So I would like to save that day for doing returns on the other side of town, meeting my husband for lunch, meeting a friend for coffee, volunteering at the kids' schools, getting the house in order before the weekend, like focus on that kind of stuff versus working. So I would really like to not work Fridays. That's very much not how I am right now. That'll take a lot more efficiency, but that's what I'm going for. So I'm putting it out there. We'll see how it goes. This one also sounds silly for it to be a goal, but as a messy person, it's really hard for me to have my house in a position where a house cleaner can come in. I had a house cleaner before we had the dog, and I would really like to have one come in once a month, mainly to clean our bathrooms and kitchen, deep clean it once a month. But that takes commitment on my part to have the house cleaner ready. I used to dog sit for someone when I was younger, and they said, you don't know how much work it is to get ready for a house cleaner. And I thought that sounded silly, but it's true, because you can't just have stuff everywhere and then clean around it. You have to pick up for them to be able to clean. And I'm just not the best at that. So that's a goal, is to get a house cleaner once a month again. And sometimes when I mention that, people think it sounds silly because I am a stay-at-home mom, but I work more than full time at this point, and it's like the amount that it costs for me to have a house cleaner versus like continue working. It's just a good trade-off for our family at this time, especially between 3 kids. We have a high schooler, middle schooler, elementary, the things they're involved in, driving around. It's just one less thing, and it's worth the expense. I just have to get to be able to do it. This is another one that I've thought about for a good couple years, kind of like the no alcohol. I would like to not buy new clothes for myself for a year. So when I say that, that doesn't mean like this shirt, I bought at a consignment store. That would be acceptable. I just don't want to shop new off the rack. I want to buy thrifting, consignment, Poshmark. Basically, if it was previously used and someone's getting rid of it, it's acceptable. And if it wasn't, I'm not going to do it. I am definitely a consumer. I like new things, but I'm going to try to like new things less. And clothing to me is like a good way for me to do that because I'm not super like, clothing isn't my end all be all or super exciting to me. And then finally, my last one on the list, and I might think of more as I do this, is to learn to make a good and family approved bread, like sandwich bread. So I make a good crusty bread, but I want something that's soft and pillowy that we can make grilled cheeses or toast, but also be one that my family likes. Because there's different ones that I've made that I like, and my family's like, oh, it's too sweet. Like if there's honey in it or different things. So I want to make and find a bread that's like sandwich, soft, white bread that my family likes and that I like and that I'm good at. So those are my goals of the year that I'm putting on here. Also, I want a lot of family time as she's getting older. She's home less, and it just seems like opportunity is slipping if I don't do it now. I know it sounds so dramatic, but it's so true. So I also want to find like game night or something like that. Ooh. Look how pretty that font is. You find anything good else?
No.
No?
Mm,
Ooh.
I didn't find a 5.
I haven't found a 5 yet either for you, but I'm looking.
7 and 9.
I've seen like really tiny 5s. Like right there. Really tiny.
Okay, so this is actually about a mom support group. This is from MOPS when I was in MOPS pre-COVID, so it's a little older. But I actually really like, I'm going to put this. So my babies are older, but she can have her baby and her dreams too. I am definitely one that I love being a mom, and it is my priority, but I like to pursue my own interests as well. And I like that phrase, so I'm going to put that on there. And I know this is probably more about like helping. It looks like it's I'm trying to think, like a nonprofit that supports moms, allowing them to work, or it's about single moms, it says here. But I still think it can apply to a lot of moms, like feeling bad or like you're unable to have something that's outside of motherhood. And YouTube actually is that thing for me. I really enjoy that. I enjoy the ability to produce something, to work on something, to have goals. I actually quit a job that I really liked to be a stay-at-home mom. And I found that transition kind of hard. I had always enjoyed working. And so it was like, wait, who am I if I don't get performance appraisals or bonuses or someone telling me I'm doing a good job all the time? So I like that. She can have her baby and her dreams too. Yes, I can. And you girls can too. Someday. Not right now. No baby right now. Ooh. Okay, wait. This says the year that changed restaurants. I'm going to put the year that changed, and then I'm going to write my name out in different letters. Jackie. What'd you find? Oh, perfume. Let's see if it still smells after what?
It does.
2021.
It does still smell.
Oh, it does. That'd be a good scent for you. Elsie's like trying to find her own scent, aren't you? No luck yet. That might be it.
I already have perfumes.
Oh, what is it?
I used 2 different ones. I don't know what they're called.
If you don't know what it's called, have you found it yet?
I have one from Victoria's Secret, but it's almost out and it's $50. So.
Woo! It doesn't seem like something you spray on yourself should be expensive, does it?
And it doesn't last.
Oh, yeah. If it doesn't last long, you need a better one.
Just a body mist.
Yeah, it's a body mist. It does. It's not a perfume.
I'm still waiting on my dream. Does anyone want that?
What? Want what?
Ooh. It says, although I can't offer it to you because I'm using the back. It says, I'm still waiting on my dream.
Oh, I don't like that.
Okay, I like this. It says, love. Restaurants will never be the same. We've never loved them more. I'm going to cut out the D And I'm going to put love them more. That's the kind of mom I want to be. I want to love my kids and my husband, all my family members more. So I'm going to use that. Obviously, it has nothing to do with restaurants, but that's the cool thing. You can cut it and make it about you. And I absolutely love the color behind this. I don't know how fast or how far the comments have gone. I just see, because the emoji says, the look Mila just gave you when you said no babies right now is like, you, Mom. She's probably sick of my mini lectures. Are you? Yes?
Actually, just really check that.
Oh, I see March 13th, 2020 is listed on here. That was my sister's 30th birthday, March 13th, 2020. I remember very specifically because she had giant plans. She lived out in Denver at the time, and the whole world and like wherever she was going for her plans shut down on her 30th birthday, and she was bummed. Okay. So yay, look at that. Love them more. I have a lot of things I'm cutting out now, and nothing except for the wine has stuck. I haven't crossed it out yet. Am I committed to that? I don't know. You gonna hold me accountable?
Yeah.
Oh, you did the check.
Yeah.
I have to know, is anyone actually making a board with us? I would love to know.
This is Andrew Garfield. I didn't really want him, but
What did I just have the thought to put master in the middle of it?
Yeah. I call the master. That's what it said.
Wait, is that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I called the master bedroom. That's what it says.
Well, you can cut out whatever you want. That's, you know what I mean? Like,
I thought you were just.
I see another thing. Now, this isn't one of my listed visions, but maybe it should be on the board. It says feed those in need. And my YouTube channel last year sponsored something that the Kalamazoo Gospel Mission feeds homeless in Kalamazoo. And I was a sponsor of, it's called the Kalamazoo Hot Dog Walk. And it gives a lot of money to them. So I would like to do that again this year. So I'm going to find a hot dog in one of these magazines. If you find a hot dog, let me know. And I'm going to put it with feed those in need. I would like to do that again this year.
I'm hungry too.
Why are you laughing so much, Mila?
I'm not laughing.
Oh, I thought you were. Michigan.
I feel like my sister would put this on her vision board. Libby, if you're watching this, it says, rich broth is boss. It's every soup tells a story. And I want to hear every story. I love soups. So yummy.
Ooh, cucumber salad.
The donuts I wish I could serve. Yummy.
I found yo-nuts.
Yo-nuts?
Yogurt donuts. That sounded weird.
I'll probably come up.
Ooh, this would be a good. This dough is for donuts, but that picture I think would really represent. I want to make homemade bread. I like the dough and then the hands. Oh wait, that's not for. That's for.
Non?
No, flaky paratha roti. Again, I am butchering that, obviously, but I'm actually gonna cut out. What? You want to go to Puerto Rico? Is that on your vision board?
Yeah.
Wait, if she puts it on her vision board, does that mean I have to make it happen?
In 2025.
You want to put a pina colada on yours?
No, I don't think I'll have a pina colada next year.
Well, no, it's really
Oh, to cross out?
Hmm.
I would drink straight from a coconut,
Is
though.
it the guy from Grey's Anatomy?
I found a word that says sausage.
Yes, it is Patrick Dempsey. Sausage?
Yeah. Sausage.
Sausage will always be in my ear.
And they
I finally found Andrew
Wait.
Garfield.
will you cook up breakfast for me? And I'm going to turn it into break fast. Or rip the page out and I'll do it. She said no free cutting for you. But I'm gonna cut this up and make it break fast.
She would have ripped it.
And then maybe I can do write 18 hours or something, because my goal is to always fast at least 18 hours.
Cut out the entry card.
Do you want biscuits, Elsie? Sausage and gravy biscuits? Yum.
It's gonna be the only thing I have up there.
Yeah, a picture. Yeah, sausage and biscuits gravy.
No, a picture of Andrew Garfield.
Oh.
Just
Who is that?
Andrew Garfield. It's all about him.
Oh, that's funny. So my mom says she has she has magazines, but she can't find them. Are you my mother or what? What are we doing? We're making vision boards for 2025. I can't pick mine up right now, but I'm writing my goals, getting excited about the year, doing it with my daughters, eating my one meal a day. And I see a beautiful horizon is making a board on Canva as you watch. That is so fun. I was like very tempted before doing this of just doing, not just because I loved it, and Procreate on my iPad, making one. That's what I did. Is that what I did last year or the year before? But that's a lot of fun too. And you can be super creative because you can screenshot up the wazoo. You can find whatever you want. I would love to see it if you have a way to share it with me someday. I just get into this stuff, so I'd love to see that. Another thing that I want to do on my vision board, but I didn't take the time to write it out yet. I want to make a dopamine menu. Have you guys heard of them? I think I told you about it.
A bunch of things that gives you dopamine.
Yes. So instead of like hitting up your phone or doing something that's kind of brain numbing, like what's a list of things that I really like that fill me up with dopamine? So if I'm like bored, instead of scrolling, I could look at the list and be like, hey, I love audiobooks. I love podcasts. I like going for a walk. I like playing tug of war with Emmy. Like listing things that are super simple that I get joy from that I could do instead of like couch rot, if I'm being honest. So I want to make a list. I'm going to have a spot in here for that, but I haven't thought of my full list yet. And I want to know what it is before I write it because, devotions. That's on my goal in my morning routine. Wait, you want that?
No, is there anything that talks like this?
Says what?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, talk to God.
Where did it say that? Oh, you want me to cut that out?
Yeah.
Or rip it for you since you wouldn't cut for me? Well, since it says talk to God, I'll cut that out for you. Healthy love, that's a good one. As she's entering the dating world. We don't have enough time to go into my thoughts on that. Did we mention I'm in therapy? That's a joke. I trust Mila, but it is weird to be a mom of an older kid. I'm just going to say that. Thankfully, Elsie's my little baby. I like to tease my kids, if you can't tell. I'm doing it live. There's no chance to take it back.
Elsie, can you hand me a yellow?
Huh?
Can you hand me a yellow marker?
There's a lot.
Okay, just like the yellow one that's closest to me. Yeah. Can you hand me a pink? Surprise me too.
Sure. Oh, look at them. Working with each other. Ooh. It actually felt really nice. Someone was itching or like massaging my head. Oh, Sarah, my friend says, hey girls. And a beautiful horizon will DM me on Instagram. Yay. Thank you. I would 100% would love to see it. Ooh, artful home. I'll put that on mine too.
Should I put that on there? Confessions of an Honest Man.
Elsie's going to draw out Confessions of an Honest Man. Elsie's is going to be a goofy vision board, which very much represents her.
No.
If anyone's curious, Emmy is laying under us like a good girl.
Ripping up magazine pages.
She's waiting for me to drop a meatball. It ain't happening, girl. I ate them all.
I kind of want to give her the rest of my pickle.
No, not here.
Pickle.
What about your pepperoni?
No, we're not. I'm not giving her a pepperoni, and we're not feeding her at the table. She'll just think it's happening, you know? Like, she'll come begging us. We can't let her train us.
I don't know what to put on mine.
I see there's a question about a Facebook group. I do have a Facebook group, but it's like a page. I don't really know the difference. And a lot of times it's just sharing, what's on Instagram, or the lives go there. I'm not really over there much. I might start to put the same shorts that I put on YouTube on Facebook, but nothing really new over there, to be honest. And it's not private. So that's the hard thing, is it was already set up a while ago, and people can't post in there and it be private. Like, if you post a before and after picture of yourself, anyone could find it. Just FYI. Oh, this is one I refuse to put on my morning routine, so I won't be cutting that out. It says just make the bed. One thing I don't do is I don't put things out for myself. Oh, you want that? I don't put goals out there that I just know I won't achieve. I will probably never be the person that makes their bed every day. And so why put it on my vision board if I just know it's going to end up disappointing me? So would I love to be a person that makes their bed? Yes. Does it ever feel important to me in the scheme of everything else I have to do? Also, no. I don't want to steal your man. I don't think I'll put else. Do you want that? Little 7th grade drama? You could
No, thanks.
squash right now.
Okay. You're gonna make it thick as you.
Elsie doesn't steal men. Let me just clarify.
What does she want?
No.
She didn't want to put it on her board.
No.
Ah,
What?
she didn't want to put I don't want to steal your man on your board.
Your face there.
She said, put my face there.
Oh, I like this. Being a body image role model. So, as a mom of girls, I actually do get a lot of questions about what me fasting does as a mom. And I think it's honestly something that's way better than all the diets I've done in the past. And my girls see me getting joy from food, enjoying food. And I don't think that me fasting and having times where I don't eat is a bad behavior to model. And they don't see me yo-yo dieting like I used to. So I'm going to have this body image role model as a reminder that I'm a role model to my girls. And just, I can reflect. Is what I'm doing something I want them to do someday?
Oh.
I also like on the back of this MOPS book, it says invitation to slow down. I'm definitely cutting that out. I'm kind of a go person. And while I don't dislike it, sometimes I need to remember that it's okay not to constantly be living like that. You find anything yet else?
No.
The only thing Elsie has still on her 2024 vision board, or 2025 vision board, is 2024.
And a check mark.
And I'm making fun of her with love. Wait, and what?
A check mark.
Oh, a check mark. Like, she finished 2025. This has, yeah. This is the one that had the God stuff, if you want more of it. I'm going to take a minute to eat and just see. Let's see here. Shanda says, I'd love to see Elsie's vision board. I'd make a goofy one too. We'll share it once there's something on it. Let's see. Oh, my mom looks like her and I are in agreement on something. I always said I'd never make my bed. Like, what's the point? Now I can say I make my bed as soon as I get up, and I've done so for almost 10 years now. So maybe in your 50s, you'll change too. You know what? I'm open to it. If it becomes something I want to do, then by all means, I'll do it. Right now, no, but 50s maybe. Something to look forward to. And actually, that shocks me, Mom, that you make your bed every day. Oh, I like those. Although, do I need 2 things of alcohol on here? Probably not.
No.
Those would be good. Oh, I thought that was a hot dog. Dang it.
Could put a horse's nose.
Whoever finds a hot dog gets a prize.
Don't give me a hot dog. That's exhaust.
No,
Yeah, the prize is you get a hot dog.
it'd be a good price.
Hmm?
She said it'd be a good price. One thing like words, but they're all hot yogurt and spinach soup.
I have no idea why we have a Chicago magazine, but I'm going to look through it.
Do you need anything that says states, coldest, or America, guys?
Mm-mm.
America.
America. Ooh. Oh, wait. Never mind. I thought it said DC. Scenes from DC. I was going to send to Elsie because her and I are going to Washington, D.C. with the 7th and 8th grade class this year, but it did not. There was the DNC.
You think they're ready for it?
No. I like it. Can I show it, bro? Mila, appreciate living.
I wish this was a little smaller. Voices counts. But,
I like that. You could do a lot of stuff around it closely.
mhm.
Okay, there's a lot about Chicago on here. Makes sense in the Chicago magazine.
Oh, shoot. Where did that go?
I have a feeling with how slow I'm going, this will not be done, but I will share an overall version of it eventually. But I mean, I'm not about to leave. Don't worry. And I also understand if you do leave. But ooh, holiday joy. I'm just gonna
No,
cut out. I'll show you what it says. It says holiday joy, past, present, future. I'm actually gonna center the joy over past, present, and future. I want that. And I'm cutting out the snowflakes because they do not bring me joy.
Oh.
I'm not one of those Michigan gals.
no, any.
I'll say, does snow bring you joy?
Not how cool it is, but I like it.
Look at Emmy, guys. She's trying to find food with her big old snout. She's hoping we don't notice her.
She's too cute not to notice.
Oh, Mom doesn't want cat hair in her bed. Oh, that's funny. We have cat hair everywhere. But then you're tired, and at the end of the day, then you have to unmake the bed to get into it. Yeah. You know what? I agree with you, Shanda. Just let me get in my bed. The only thing is that making a bed, I don't like do all the fluffy pillows. I'm obviously not one of those people because I can't even keep my house picked up, let alone looking beautiful. That for me, it's just literally pulling the blankets and then it's really easy to slip into bed instead of like rearranging them because I move a lot at night.
I have to make my bed to get into bed.
Yeah, pretty much. Mila said she has to make her bed to get into bed. That's kind of how it is for me at night. So it would alleviate that, but not in the morning. I just can't do it yet. Making sure Emmy's not helping herself to our little snack buffet over there. Monkey retirement home. Interesting. Don't think that fits on my vision board, though.
You don't want to work there?
Ooh. This says give the best of Chicago. I'm going to just cut out give the best.
I want something about chicken.
You want something about
I really
chicken?
fried chicken.
Elsie wants to eat fried chicken daily in 2025. That's her goal. Elsie loves fried chicken, don't you, Elsie?
Yes.
Ever since Elsie was little, it was definitely happened a lot when she was recovering from a surgery. But she gets these intense, seemingly random cravings. She'd have 11 at night. She'd want to have Indian food when she's in recovery. So we'd order butter chicken delivered to her hospital. Well, not hospital, but it's like a patient house, like a hospital room. At 11 at night, she gets these intense cravings, and usually it involves chicken.
Mm-hmm.
We always said, oh, her body's telling her she needs more protein to grow her bones. I like that J, as I'm trying to make my name eventually somewhere.
I forgot why I needed the word person.
I like Mila's putting little words and petals of a flower. It looks really good.
Corn and sausage
I-
pasta.
Ooh, that actually sounds good to me.
Chicken. So I just cut out the word chicken. I'm gonna do that.
Mm.
Can we just hurt?
I don't know if she licked her lips.
She probably will. If you hear a fart, it's MA. Mastiffs are known for gassy, and she certainly fits it. Okay, I think I'm done with that magazine too. You're just looking good. You're making good movement. I have one thing on my board, and it's a glass of wine. I guess I shouldn't really make fun of you, should I, Elsie?
I shouldn't make more fun
Let's
of me.
see. Monica says, I have a question regarding fasting for you. When you go such a long time not eating, do you get full quickly when you open your eating window? Honestly, a little bit. I've kind of learned that I have to be careful of what I eat, because especially that's one of the reasons up days are important, is that you give yourself enough time to eat enough. Because if I go off of just how I fill up on that first meal, I still can eat a fair amount. But then I'll be full for, 4 hours, and I'm not hungry again until later. If I don't allow myself the longer eating window, I won't have enough time to have a proper refeed, which is why I need to wait enough time so that I can eat when I open the eating window, and then I have time to be hungry again, or to have room for food for the refeed. I'm not sure what that's in reference to, but I'm sure we were being weirdos about something. Oh, yay! Working from home, and we are making it more pleasant. I love it. I love that we're in this with you. Let's see. Shanna says, I definitely get full on not that much food after doing a long fast. I did 19 and a half hours, a fruit plate and biscuits and gravy, and I feel stuffed for a few hours. Yeah, that's one. Actually, I definitely eat enough. I'm not worried that my OMADs are smaller, but on an up day for sure, I need to make sure that I have longer eating windows. But that's another thing. Habit-wise, I used to, if I opened my eating window with something junky and then I wouldn't have room for my dinner, I learned to prioritize what I'm eating and make sure it's things that I'm really looking forward to, wanting, needing. Because if I get too full to continue, well, then I'm going to miss out on the things that I really wanted if I open my eating window with junk or things that I don't want. Hi, Emmy. Let's see. Breeze with Callie says, I finally made it to a live. Welcome. I just started this way of eating because of your channel. Yay. I hope you're enjoying it. I'd love to know like how long you've been doing it for. Let's see. Just made it in how long are your eating windows? My eating windows really vary. Some days they're 15 minutes, and that's because I open my eating window, all the food is ready, I sat down, enjoyed it. If we're at a restaurant and I'm only eating there, half an hour, 40 minutes. And then some days like today, I'm eating really slow because I'm talking. It's probably going to be 2 or 3 hours long. I still consider that OMAD because I'm not eating breakfast and lunch today. I'm eating this evening. And it doesn't matter to me if it's an hour or 3 hours. It really does vary. My average fast is about 22 and a half hours long, I think. It's been a while since I looked. But that gives you a pretty good idea that if I fast that much on average, then my eating window is probably an hour and a half on average. And that does account for summer is really, really long, and summer, like my eating windows can be really long. Like Christmas Day, I had a very long eating window, and then you average that out with the 15-minute eating windows. It really changes, but that's what I love about fasting is I can have the flexibility. This would have been a perfect drink to cross out because it's very visual, but I already glued my wine bottle down, but I like that. Ooh, okay, so this is it's a dog food ad, but I'm gonna cut it out. It says delightful meals. Yes, that's exactly what I want. Another comment that the girls are so pretty.
Thank you.
Huh?
Kind of nice or something.
They didn't say anything about you.
Oh,
I think she's making fun of herself.
I smiled really funny. Anybody want that?
No thanks.
I don't want to steal your money.
Wait.
Did you find that now?
I'm trying to find something.
There you are, delightful meals. I'm excited to put this all together though. Small dog worthy. I think Emmy would eat my board if I put that away or put that on there. I found the perfect hot dog.
Ooh.
It's really cute. I'm excited.
Oh, that is cute. Chili smokes.
Yep, I'll probably
Look how cute that is.
cover this up. Oh, that is cute. Are you cutting it out?
Yeah, I'm gonna put that so big. Healthy love.
Oh,
Pretty much all of my stuff is food stuff right now.
you are my mini-me. I'm going to use this hot dog, but I'm going to take off the words, but I'm probably not going to cut them off. I'm going to try to cover them with something else, but I really like the graphic of that hot dog. I'm going to take a little baguette, sour cherry spread, Swiss cheese, bite.
Give me this big heart.
I like that. 200 say little leg.
Little girl.
Ooh, awesome.
Wow.
Do you want that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to rip this out for Elsie. Washington, D.C., which she's very excited about next year.
4 months. Yay.
Hmm?
So like 4 months.
Oh, where's that hurt?
Okay, this is about Vogue travel, but I'm just gonna put will travel because I do enjoy traveling, and I have a few. Well, I'm going to DC with Elsie. We usually take a family vacation somewhere. Don't really know about that yet. But also, when I hit 100,000 subscribers, you guys know, if you've been around a bit, my celebration is going to be Matt and I taking a quick trip to New York City. So I'm very excited about that. I've never been. I look forward to it. My list of places to potentially eat there is growing. So I'm excited.
Where did you go? Just feel, watch, listen to God.
Wait, feel, watch, listen to God. Yes, I love that. You should show. Here, I'm going to go let Emmy out. When you put that on, you should show everyone. I'll be back. I have to go let the dog out and stretch.
Oh my gosh. I don't have to call. Oh. I don't really know how to because I have a bunch of stuff on here.
How what?
I have a bunch of stuff on here, so I don't know how to show.
Oh, yeah. Never
I don't know what this is. So good.
Oh, that does look good. Okay, so she can't really lift it up because she has a lot of things that aren't glued, but she cut out different words and put it together where it says feel, watch, listen to God, which I love as a mom. Tugging on my heartstrings.
Ripping that out is a reminder.
Also, Emmy, I can never argue that she's my dog because when she sees that it's cold out or rainy or snowy or unpleasant, she changes her mind about going outside. So it was like blowing rain and she just backed away like, nope. Does anyone want tacos are my resistance? I might put that on there. Goat burrito. We don't eat goat. Nice. Sniffy McSnifferson. Okay, this is funny. No, excuse me. No, thank you, ma'am. Okay, this is funny. So these are alternative food pyramids about losing weight, and I'm going to read you some of my personal favorites.
Oh,
It says 1850s. Everything is a potato up here. Potato, 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 potato. Garlic soup with potato. Says the top of the food pyramid. This one, I very much can relate to this. Healthy, low-impact foods such as lettuce, right here in the green. Trace amounts of delicious food at the bottom. And so this is the diet reality because diet plan is mostly lettuce with a little delicious taste at the bottom. And then this is a jar of Nutella, diet reality. How many times have I done that? They have a New York one, LA. I don't see one for fasting though. I guess I can't cut any of these out. Emmy's deciding to be a little naughty. Yes, I want the pizza in New York. I should have a vision board for Emmy with dog food. The funny thing is, she actually just got hired for 2 different videos that I put her in on. So if you start seeing on YouTube Shorts, I made 2 videos with her as the star for dog food, and she was selected. So she's the model dog now. Is anyone surprised though? She's so cute. She said, so treat me like a queen.
Give me all your food right now.
Should I put this on my board? Call me Crispy Pappy. Oh, I'm going to put this on. Everyone that knows me knows I love puns. And this says, are we having Funyun yet? With a big Funyun. And yes, I want to still be goofy in 2025.
No. Okay. Good girl. Oh, thank you for shaking my hand. Thank you.
Are we having Funyun yet? I'm having Funyun. How about you?
Yes.
Why are you farting?
She's trying to shake my hand too.
She's trying to get you to give her food.
Florida. Visit Florida.
I'm going to put this on there. Now is the time to start. Not listening, but I like that. I always feel like when you are motivated and want to do things, the best time is now. Or what's that saying? The best time was yesterday, but after that is now or something. I don't remember. Like, yeah, maybe it would have been better to do it sooner, but the next best alternative is now.
I'm trying to find a quote.
Let's see. Ugh. I really like the graphics on here. Of course, there are no actual colleges on the names, but I wanted to see. Oh, there are. Harvard, Yale. They're different Ivy League-ish. Maybe I need to take a cutting break and start putting a few things on here. Ooh, this is a boring magazine. It's mostly actually words. And I love to read, but I'm looking for visuals here.
There's this hot dogs too.
That's cute. I actually like that. I'll see if I find another cute hot dog.
I'll just break it out in case.
Thanks, girl. Thank you. Okay. I really like. So this is a Monet Impression Sunrise. I'm just gonna rip that out. I might put stuff around it, but I really like. It's only gonna be half of it. The calm feeling of that. Okay, I need to clear my area and get to work before Mila thinks I'm slacking. After I eat a little bit. Am I slacking, Mila?
Yeah. considering I only have one thing.
I've cut out a lot.
Where? Should I write this? I like it, but I don't know if I want to write it.
I don't dislike it. Mila's searching for a quote to put on hers that she wants to write.
What about this one? That'd be a bad quote to put on it.
What's it say? We are all going to die. Thanks.
That's what it was on when you wanted a quote.
This is Elsie's idea of a vision board. I told you, she's my goofball. Okay. I see some pizza, definitely New York. Mom said she'd get a pastrami sandwich. There is a deli that's on my list, but they have a chicken cutlet, like chicken parmesan sandwich that I have seen multiple times online. It looks so good. And then also Shanda says, Nutella is good, but have you tried Biscoff cookie butter? Yes, ma'am. And one of my favorite things that I've ate this year, there's a custard place that we love on the east side of Michigan, JJ's Custard Company. And the last time we went there, I still haven't even made my short about it, but I dream about it. It was pistachio custard. And then they filled it with cookie butter sauce. And then they rolled it in Biscoff cookies. It was literally the best, one of the best things I've ate in so long. It was delicious. I still dream about it. We should go back. It's like 2 hours away, but I think everyone in my family would think it's worth going to get it. But when we came back from Canada last month, we were so close that Matt was like, let's surprise the kids. So we did. But was he surprising the kids or us? I think we did it for everyone.
You get the Dubai chocolate one or the Dubai one either?
No, I almost said, I think Uncle Andrew did. But on that note, I don't like Nutella actually. So it's too chocolatey for me. I would have it a little bit in something, but cookie butter is not chocolatey. So yes, much more my jam. Jam. Oh, so you getting tired of this? Yeah.
Really cold.
That's all right. You don't have to stick around if you don't want.
I mean, just bit my toe.
Chrissy, can you give me a blue? Any blue?
So I'm crossing out my alcohol now, so I have room for the circle.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, Elsie's dipping out. Say goodbye, Elsie. Will you kind of clean up your area though, so I have more room?
Yeah.
Elsie, the only thing on her board still is that she is finishing 2024. You know what?
I have stuff cut out.
That's all right. We're not the same person. We don't have to be the same person. We'll talk about this later, young lady. Just kidding. Okay, there we are. I have officially crossed out the line. Also, do you guys want to hear the most mom story in the world? So these markers are really nice markers, and we keep them for like certain projects because I don't want them to be like wasted, like drawing on something super bumpy where it's going to ruin the tip. Well, my son saw me get all of the stuff out and ready, and he was so angry that I wouldn't let him draw with them earlier. And he said, "You never." And I thought, you haven't even seen it except for because I pulled it out. But it just felt like a very mom moment of course, he sees it and wants it, even though it was not even on his mind. Thanks, girl. Elsie. You've gotten some bye Elsies.
Bye.
Grandma Joni and Miss Shandy.
There we go. That's my quote.
Awesome. I love that.
And it goes by all my voices and like
Yes. I actually think I'm going to put my dopamine list on here. This will be a background, so once I write it, I can tape it on there. And there's another side of it. Like it's a half of a painting, but it's very peaceful. It's kind of like, it represents how I want my life to feel. Kind of calm and pretty colors. Inviting. Also, it looks warm to me. Does that look warm or cold to you? Cold is not the right answer, though.
it looks like it'd be in like upper 50s. I'm a very warm. I'll see. Can you get me a diet worker?
Actually, I'm going to start putting glue on the back of my paper on another piece of paper because I'm getting it on my poster. And we all know I don't need more mess.
Stand up.
And I still got it on a mess.
The bench.
Are we having fun yet? Yes. Maybe I'll have to find it. Yes. Okay. Rich in flavor, rich in creativity. I'm actually going to put that near the top. If you're leaving, goodbye. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how much I cut out. And if I can't find things that match exactly, like, or close to what my goal is, I can always just write my goals in here. That's why we brought the markers down. For something tells me I'm not going to find a silver play button picture on Bon Appetit magazine. What do you think?
Yeah.
Rich and what are you doing over there, else?
Italian beef.
Wow, this is weird. Okay, so I just saw this and I thought, I don't remember cutting that out. Look how perfectly I cut it out. It was the exact opposite of she can have her baby and her dreams too. But it says, listening to God with children. I almost feel wrong covering that up. Camila's a fry girl.
You want something that says Italian beef?
No. Even though I am an Italian beef girl. I love beef. Excuse me. Emmy, leave her be. She's trying to beg food off of Elsie. So now it's down to just us two. Mila, are you going to be on here with me until the sun comes up again? Okay, Elsie found me this hot dogs to go with the Feed Those in Need, because that's the hot dog walk every year. That's what I just got to find that.
Oh my god, I'm gonna almost put fries right
Hey,
next to healthy
Emmy,
food.
no. I actually was going to tease you about that, but I didn't want to. Make you feel bad. Oh. Okay. I'm going to show you these two. These are some, yes, actually potatoes are very good food for you. Okay. I'm going to put my egg by the Love Them More. It's the 3 eggs.
Where's that? I have not to. We're all going to die.
Does that not seem like an Elsie suggestion?
How to make a pursuit. Oh, I found another. Looks like a hot dog.
Well, I think that's the Italian beef.
Oh yeah.
Yum.
It is, but kinda looks like. Ew. Can I get a bag of fruit? Whatever it is?
Yeah. I'm gonna trim this a little bit. I like the rounded corners more than the sharp ones. Emmy, June bug. Be a good girl. You would think we didn't give her dinner, but we did. She says, yeah, right, they never feed me. I got this big butt by starving. No one believes you, Emmy. No one believes you. I can't find my feed the needy. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna have to put this to the side. That was a small piece. Can you guys see Emmy like begging me, like just give me one little thing? No. Go away.
Is it like half of these things I want or can be things I like that like I'm not gonna start on, but like,
Right. I think that anything that inspires you, that anything.
see why it's so green, for this.
Uh-oh. Nope, that's not food. She heard the glue drop and she dropped right with it. Like, yep, I'll eat whatever you're dropping, Mom. All right, well, until I find my...
So weird, I was just thinking about cancer research and then I see cancer research.
Huh. I cannot believe how fast the time has already passed. It's been an hour and a half already, which honestly shocks me. I've never gone live this long. Make a copy of it. What one was that? I don't even remember. Oh, of my finding the hot dog part? I don't think it's, I would have no opposition to that. I just know I cut it out if that's what we're talking about. Hey, this can be whatever we want it to be, so there is no cheating. If it works, it works.
I was talking about how the back you said you don't want to put the gum.
Oh, yeah, I could see that. Shanda's gone from 187 to 163 listening to people who told me I shouldn't fast and then ended up gaining 15 pounds back. Then I tried to get back to it. I'm curious if any of those people ever like had experience with fasting. I've had people in my own life that seemed very concerned about it. Like a friend that, I don't say this in a rude way, but she wasn't a friend that like was super close to me. She's like, what are you going to do when you work out? You're not going to have energy. And I'm like, in my mind thinking, I don't work out. Like, but that was never a concern when I did diets but she was very in my face about like not liking the thought of fasting. It was never someone like super close to me that really gave me pause, but it's interesting when people kind of get in your ear about it and make things harder. I wish I could turn my computer easily to show you Emmy. She's so pitiful over there. I gotta clean up some of these things that I cut out. Oh no. I hear my son upstairs. I don't know if he's playing or being crappy. I wonder if time is passing as quickly for them up there as it is for me. For me, my fasting is going well. I know I'm not probably the one that you're actually asking, Shanda, but I just have an ease with the life. Stop it. Look at her. I mean, you're being a turd. I have such an ease with the lifestyle now. It feels very easy to be fluid with it. And I like the flexibility. Like I don't see myself ever stopping because it's, for me, easy. Now, that doesn't mean I never have a hard time or food doesn't sound good when I am choosing to fast. That would be a lie. But when I compare it to dieting and to food restriction and the way I felt with that, this is enjoyable and easy. So it's something I can stick with. And I just rest in that. So as long as I keep loving it and seeing results, I'm going to stick with it. And yes, I do consult my physician. And as long as her and I are on the same page, that's the confirmation I need. And she, again, sees my benefits. Food forever. Oh, okay. Mila was right. Meant the keep her baby on the other side of listen to God. That's what Mila thought you probably meant, and she was right. That would have probably worked well, but also taken a lot of time and effort to get it. And I see, is everyone still working with their colors? Color Me colors? Yes, we actually, I feel like very much have embraced and leaned into wearing our colors. Do you still love your colors, Mila?
Yes.
One of her colors is brown and yellow, like the golds and yellows and greens. And I think like green is probably something you've started wearing a lot more than what you used to, and even browns, right?
Yeah.
But there's this green color that I think is like the perfect Mila color. But she's like trying so hard to get snacks over here. Emmy is. She's shaking over there like, hello, I'm doing this. What are you going to reward me with? And then I wear a lot of blues and pinks. Those are the two that I wear the most. I also have found that I really like light purples, and Elsie wears a lot of pink and blue as well. Her and I are both in the same summer. So I've honestly found it to be super helpful even when we're shopping. I just immediately know what colors not to look at. Thank you, Aunt Brandy. And Shanda says, you all looked really beautiful in that video with the colors. Oh, thank you. And that's the thing I didn't like is I feel like my girls always look beautiful. So I never have thought like, oh, Mila, don't wear that. But I still think there is, like, if you put the same thing on in different colors, she does look better in one color versus the other. And that's not to say she didn't look good, but it's just a tool. Obviously, I don't want my girls to ever feel like they don't look beautiful, because they do. Okay, thank you. Mila's going to let Emmy out. Let's see if she actually goes out. Huh? Okay, I will. I'm actually surprised Emmy has been as easy as she has been. She likes the attention, so sometimes she makes things difficult when she knows the attention isn't on her. Like if I record at home, sometimes she barks every time I start reading or speaking. As soon as I start talking, like when I do my meal plans for my Aldi grocery hauls, she loves to bark at me. I'm like, really, girlfriend? Is that what we're going to do right now? Because you're making it difficult for me, which I do think is her intention. Did she actually go outside? Are you enjoying this?
Yes.
Mila's my freshman in high school. And her and I talk a lot about the things you choose now have an impact on your whole life now, which is kind of scary. And I'm sure it's kind of scary to hear as a teen. And as a mom, I want the best for her forever. So it's kind of weird to say things that seem super high stakes, but I also feel like it's very true. So I like seeing her take her time to plan and think of what's important to her, and seeing all the stuff she writes down makes me really proud because I'm like, she's so good. I didn't know it till now, but she's so good. Just kidding. Oh, there she is. All right, I'm gonna go. My turn to get Emmy.
Do you want focus on the family?
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, do you actually want it?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll show you guys my thing so far. It's getting nice and full. Oops. So I have my Pretty Serene Monet here that I'm going to put a dopamine list on eventually. Artful Home, Joy, Past, Present, Future. Now is the time to start. This is dough for making the bread. Are we having Funyun yet? No alcohol. Food forever. Duh. Rich in flavor, rich in creativity. I feel like that definitely represents what I want from my life. She can have her baby and her dreams too. And then love them more with the 3 little eggs representing my kids. I'm just going to keep going. Delightful meals. I'll put that by food forever.
Fries anymore. I couldn't find a good place to put them.
Milo changed her mind on French fries.
Oh, it smells.
It smells pretty good.
masculine.
I like it though. I'm going to give the best by love them more because I want to give the best to my family. Devotions. Will travel. Putting those on. So, anyone have any fun New Year's Eve plans? We always play games. My son and husband sometimes make games for us to play. I think, Mila, is your boyfriend coming over?
Yes.
And then Cal invited a friend over, but he's not going to be home. And then Elsie is having a sleepover with 2 friends tomorrow instead of on New Year's Eve. So it'll probably be pretty much the 5 of us plus Mila's boyfriend. And
I'll Papa coming on.
I don't know. Maybe my
Do they
in-laws.
normally come or not?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Maybe. But we're going to play games. We have food, snack. I'll have my OMAD late. We all stay up till midnight. I'm finally at a point where my son will sleep in. He can go to bed late and he sleeps in. We've been waking up at 9 or 10 o'clock many days this Christmas break, and I love it. It is like a whole new world to me. So I have no fear with him staying up till midnight and me staying up till probably 1, and that I'll get to sleep in still. So I'm excited about it. I mean,
you know, it's a beef steak.
hey. Got it.
Oh, what have I gotten into?
Oh, that's weird.
It says, wait. It's like vintage industries.
Oh.
And then it says,
I mean,
oh,
some weird things in that magazine. I made these while I was fasting, and I'm having my first one, a raspberry thumbprint. And the girls wanted me to make these all Christmas, so I finally made them today. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, no. What size do I wear? Well, it really depends on brand. I have jeans from size 4 to 8. Gap, Old Navy, H&M. Really, it just depends. Target brand, somewhere in there, and then a medium on top. Just heard of a fun family game, Telestations, kind of like Pictionary and telephone. They said it was really fun. Is that like a board game or just something like telephone where you need no props? I'll have to look that up. Telestations. We got a lot of family games for Christmas. The one we've been playing, what's it called? Oh, Wavelength. That's been fun. We haven't played it where you try to win or keep points. We just do it for the fun of it, and it's been a lot of fun. That'd be a funny one. Let's see. Can you share your tomato soup recipe, or have you already shared it? Yes, I have it on my fasting channel. It's a very old video, like probably 4 or 5 years old now. But let me see. I don't remember what it's called. But there's a video out there. Let me see. Tomato soup. Tomato soup recipe, 5 years ago, dump and go. So this is what it looks like right there. So if you look on my channel and you search tomato soup recipe, dump and go, falling for soup collaboration from 5 years ago. And it's pretty much exactly what I do. I might change it if I have, more carrots on hand than what my recipe calls for. But my recipe really was never a recipe. I just kind of do the very similar thing every time. I just measured it one time when I was filming so I could share. But if I have 7 carrots one day, I'll put 7 in. And if I only have 6 the next time to use up, I will only use 6. But it's a very straightforward, simple, but delicious recipe. I love it. And if you like heat, it's really, really good with red pepper in it. I would not leave the red pepper out if you like spice. So yummy. You love the tomato soup, right?
Yes.
Everyone but my husband. He's never even tried it, but he doesn't like tomato soup. I'll be honest, I wonder if he's ever had tomato soup. He is a picky eater, and he doesn't, it doesn't appeal to him to try things that he doesn't think he likes. So, or that he doesn't know that he likes. So, he's never had, I don't think he's ever tried my tomato soup. Oh, yay, I found my hot dog guy. All right, first I'm going to put break fast out here. I just need to find a dash of some variety. Well, I'll find a dash eventually. Break fast.
Can't find anything else that I like.
Okay. You've only been giving it an hour and 48 minutes. Are you sure you haven't? You've given it enough time? And the cool thing is, it's not like whatever you don't do now, you can't continue dreaming. You can dream more in March. You can have great visions of the rest of 2025 in June. You can change this. You can adapt it.
I'm trying to find something I could save with these.
Oh, I don't know. A woman always
That's what I was
reads
thinking.
every day. Maybe people could give you some suggestions.
Wait, you say it.
Oh, so what could she use with aware as the acronym? What words could she write?
Should I show my board?
Yeah, please do. Do you want to narrate it a little bit? Tell everyone what's on there and why?
Sure. Well,
We're giving the floor to Mila.
I don't know where to start.
Start at the top.
Okay. We have sunny dreaming because Well, I love the sun and I love dreaming, and I thought it went good together. So. And then a bunch of mental health stuff for suicide prevention, bridging differences, appreciate living. Then we have healthy food, family life, and then just a bunch of things that I want or think are important, like talking to God, making the bed, modeling, giving, and then cancer research. And then I want to cook more, so I put cook more. I really like flowers. And then move and build because I want to exercise more. And then healthy love and a bunch of quotes and talking about women. So that's, and feel, watch, listen to God. So
I like the disagree with Grace too. Yay, Aunt Brandy and Grandma Joni are giving you kudos for your board. Hearts. Love that. Mila actually did a vision board last year, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of in the middle of the year. And then I see there's another question, but about, Shanda says it looks great too, Mila.
Thank you.
Am I still losing weight or are you still at a plateau? I don't necessarily call it a plateau, but I am not losing weight. The thing is, I know I could lose more weight if I wanted to change things, but I'm very content where I'm at as far as I don't want to go. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for joining. I don't want to go keto and I don't want to restrict my carb intake or count calories. Like if I did that kind of stuff, I know I could lose more weight. I'm not interested in that. And for me, there's freedom in just being like, yep, I am at this weight unless I make changes, and I'm okay not making changes and just being secure in that. So when I say, well, like, so if you ask if I'm at a plateau, I guess in a way you could say I am, but I'm not trying to break lower than where I'm at. No, unless I do something extreme, my body really likes the low, sometimes if the right time of my cycle, mid 150s, but my clothes still fit and I'm very secure there. So I don't feel like it's a plateau in terms of I need to change something to get past this. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but that's where I'm at. So I am not actively losing weight, but I'm not trying to either because the things that I have to do to lose weight, I just simply don't want to do. I like the easy, enjoy my eating window fast life that I've built. So that's where I'm at. So I don't feel like it's a plateau, but it's also not, it's not, consistent. Okay, I am going to do one more thing before I duck out. My goal was a 2-hour live, and oh my goodness. Aunt Brandy has awe-inspiring, wise, ambitious, rare, endearing. I love it. I will share that with Mila here when she comes back upstairs. She just went downstairs to her room. But I love that. Thank you. But I'm going to put this up top. The year that changed, and then I'm going to put Jackie underneath in fun letters. I just got to find ones that fit. And then once that's all set, I'll share with you where I'm at. And then eventually I'll share with you my finished one because I can't believe it's almost been 2 hours and I have not finished this. That seemed like a long time, but when you have the gift of gab, Aunt Brandy says that's how she's seeing Mila tonight. I love it. Let's see. Yes, that makes sense about the plateau. You already lost a ton of weight. Plus, we are older now, so it may be hard to lose. Yeah. When I was in my early 20s, I could be like, oh, I need to work out, and I could drop weight if I did a daily workout. It was so easy for me to lose weight. Not the same anymore. And the thing is, like, my goal has never been to be a bikini model. my goal was to feel better, to feel confident in myself, and I have shared this before, but I was diagnosed with fatty liver when I wasn't overweight, and they said you really need to make sure you don't go overweight because it's only going to get worse if you are actually overweight. So that has been like a motivator for me. And so that doesn't require me to be, as thin as possible. Okay, should that be on my vision board, this delicious looking donut? Speaking of habits I don't want to change, I want to eat donuts on occasion. I like this A. So now I have a J. I'm looking for A, C, K, I, and E. But I don't want any of them to look like, hey, Emmy, leave it. She wants to go in the basement where Mila is now. But Mila's taking a shower, so I don't think she'd be much help watching Emmy. Ooh, dang it. Why? Oh, I love this E. But it has the cowboy hat there, so I don't really want one that's cut off. And nothing else isn't in my name. It's kind of, this is a fun I. I'll show you in a second. It's kind of fun just looking for letters when you're not looking for phrases because you can pull from a lot of different things. I need them to fit, though. Emmy, leave it. All right, so this is my I. It has a little star on top from McCormick. Super cute. Okay, I need to get some colored letters because my J, my A, and my I are all white. They have different colored backgrounds, at least. Hey, Emmy, leave it. I feel like C should be really easy to find one pretty. But I want them bold and easy to read. K might be kind of hard. Ooh, I found the perfect C. And it's on one of my favorite types of soup, creamy cauliflower soup. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So the C is super cute on this. I'm tempted to steal the E. I'll probably cut out the E in case I find a different C that I could use and I need an E. It gives me options, right? Okay, leave it. Kyle, do you want to come say hi?
Sure.
I don't know if you guys heard him. Sure. Calvin's going to come say hi to us. Or to you guys. I always get him as a hello. What do you say, bud? Are you going to say hi?
Hi.
This is Calvin. He didn't make a vision board with us today, but maybe he'll make one still over Christmas break. What do you think?
I don't know.
Do you have any goals for next year?
Mm-mm.
Do you have anything that you hope we do next year?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I do, but
You don't want to tell anyone?
I don't know what stuff.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Someone's being a little bit of a shy guy. Okay, buddy boy. Thanks for joining and saying hi. Oh, I get some love on air. Lucky me. What did you and Dad do upstairs? Oh, they played virtual reality. Ooh.
Wow.
I kind of like that E, but I'm just trying to find all the letters of my name.
Okay. I found one. J-A.
Okay, I just found 2 new things I'm going to put on here. I think this fits me. Healthy-ish. And then they have their tagline, good food, good health, good vibes. I like those vibes. Those are good to me. So I'm going to put those on my board as well. Okay. Okay, bud. Thank you. Thanks for saying hi. Emmy, what are you? She's chewing all of our extra poster boards. Hey, stinky foot. Leave it.
dog.
Well, at least it wasn't one of the girls. But look, all of my extra poster boards, like that Kel could use. Oh, okay. This is a sign. I need to get done with this. I gotta finish. I gotta find a K. I gotta find an I. Oh, wait, I have an I. I have an A. I need either C, an E, and then a K also. Ooh, I found an E I like.
There is an E.
Hmm?
You already have an E.
Yeah, but my E and my C were the same, so I need to find one of the other so that they're different. The amount of paper on my floor is ridiculous. Ooh, VR Tetris. I have never heard of that. That would be Tetris is like the one of the only video games that I'm like, yep, I really like that. I'll have to look into that. Yes, Cal has really grown. He is a big boy, and it kind of makes me sad.
I'm telling you.
What?
This is easy.
I know. They're just all saying how big you are, and I said, I know. Oh, there's the K. I've been looking. I remember getting this K earlier. Cal heard us talking about him, though, guys. We've been figured out. What does he think I do on a live? Be silent? No. He said yes. Okay, we're going to put this Jackie together. It's going to come together. This is very much ransom note vibes for my name. If anyone wants to pay for me, go ahead. I'll accept it. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's looking good. Aunt Brandy, I'm curious, are you like me where you think a new planner and new pens are going to fix your organization issues? I'm not saying you have issues. I'm saying I have issues. But I really, writing things down is such a help to me. So I'm really hopeful that I can really get better at daily sitting down with my planner, paying attention to it, not missing appointments, not running around like a chicken with my head cut off. But I'm curious if you kind of get like, ooh, if I get a new planner or a new set of pens, then it will fix all of my everything. There's the C that I loved. Oh, yeah, I'm liking this Jackie. Very cute. Very cutesy. I need to trim the K a little bit more. Oh, no. Ah. It fell in my pile of trash on the ground. It could have been bad, actually. The sad thing is, after this is done, all the fun is done, and then I have to clean it up and all the food that's still out. I have to get to the level of content creator where I can have an assistant. Think that'll ever happen? Probably not. That's all right. I don't actually want it to be that. That's not actually what I want. I would love someone to clean up after me, but I kind of want them to like show up and disappear and me not have to give instructions and that kind of stuff. Like a magical helper. Don't worry, that's not going on my vision board. Oh yeah, I'm really liking this. The made up jacket. I'm gonna have to do this in more words. This is just, it takes a lot of time to do that, where you make every single word out of different letters. So like I'll find a bread and I'll put it by the bread, and I'll do that with, I don't know, dry 2025. Is that what I should write? Dopamine, menu, like all that stuff will take a lot of time to find letters to build it all, but I think it could be fun. Creative things are fun for me if I make time for it. Yay. Okay, so this is my last bit for the board tonight before I log off. But so the year that changed, oops. Oh, I gotta do it backwards. I'm on the camera. Okay, the year that changed Jackie. So there's my little Jackie with all the letters I found. I have Food Forever. I have delightful meals, cross out the wine bottle. That's the only marker I've used so far. Rich in flavor, rich in creativity. She can have her baby and her dreams too. I have to stand up now. Give the best, love them more. So obviously wanting to be a better version of me for my family. Oops. What will travel? Travel is definitely in the plans for the year. Break fast. I'm going to find a dash that I like there. Obviously, I break my fast regularly. Devotions. I'm going to find something with a calendar or planner still. Invitation to slow down. I think that's good to have by the planner because I'm one that likes to fill up my calendar, but I want to embrace not having a full calendar every day. The hot dog walk, and it says on there, feed those in need. I want to be a sponsor of that again. I'm going to put my dopamine menu here. And then body image role model, artful home, joy, past, present, and future. Now is the time to start. Just some, positive mantras, making the homemade bread. So that's what I have so far, and I will continue it. But it's been a lot of fun. Let's see. Shanda says, no wine. I missed something. So yes, I started to do, I started taking a stimulant. I went through the diagnosis for ADHD, taking a stimulant, and it really is helpful, but you can't drink with it. If it gets out of your system, then you can drink, but it just seems like a lot to like work out. So I've kind of thought of it to begin with because the older I get, the more I feel it if I have drinks in the evening. I also just feel sluggish the rest of the day if I have a drink, just kind of like ready to go to bed. I have been very inclined to stop drinking, not because it's like a problem, as far as like I can't stop, but just like it just doesn't feel as good, or it's not as easy to bounce back the older I get. And then taking a medication where I'm not supposed to drink, it's like, you know what? I think it's the time. I'm just going to not drink for 2025 and see if it's a lasting change. What I personally foresee being the actual is that I will no longer have alcohol for me in the home. When it's in the home, I drink it more regularly, and then it'll only be like a social thing. So I go to a wedding, I'll have a drink there, or I go to dinner with friends, maybe I'll have a drink there, but it'll be much less of a normal thing and more of a social thing. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm open to see where it goes. But the medicine was like the final like notch of, yeah, we'll give this a whirl of not drinking for a year. Yay. So thank you so much. Let's see. Brandy says, not a fix, but a joy in thrifty self buys pricey, outdated ones at the secondhand stores and renumbers. Oh my gosh. I love that idea, but I am way too lazy to do that. I like undated ones for that reason, because then if I don't use my planner for 3 weeks, I can just keep going and not waste 3 weeks. But I'm way too lazy and way too unorganized to not confuse myself with the wrong dates. I would 100% be like, wait, Tuesday was the 14th, not the 15th. And then realize that was Tuesday of last year. So I love it though. You are thrifty and I love that. We share that. I volunteer to co-host sometime. I do that at my new job. Yay, that's awesome. I love that. Thanks, Mom loves the board. Thank you. I love sharing this with you guys. A Beautiful Horizon says, that was so fun. I'm almost done. Thanks for keeping me company. Thanks for doing it with me. I'm delighted that someone has done it at the same time, even if not using the same mediums. It's really fun. Let's see. I'm not doing a 3-day fast in January. The next one is March. I do regular down days and up days just whenever, but my 3-day fasts are December, March, June, and September. But I cheer you on if you do it. Love it. Yes, I love it. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I've really, really enjoyed this. It was a lot of fun. If you're watching after the fact, I'd love to hear your goals. And just like A Beautiful Horizon is, if you make one and you want to send it to me on Instagram, I would love to do that. If you put it on your stories and I see it, because I'm not the best about Instagram, I will repost it on mine too. That'd be fun. So thank you guys so much. Thank you so much to anyone that to Element for sponsoring this video. Thanks for joining, for your participation. That was a lot of fun for me. And now I have a lot of cleanup, but it'll be worth it. So I hope you guys have a great week, great rest of the new year. And I will, let's see, I don't know. I'll probably have a short, or I did have a short. I'm trying to be back to my shorts again. But I hope you guys have a great day. Happy New Year. Stay safe. And thanks so much for joining. Ciao, down and ciao.